What's up, guys? It's your boy Iceman. So yes, the patch notes for the upcoming ladder reset on Path of Diablo this coming Friday have come. And I'm about to showcase you what happened during the time in which these patch notes came. Alright? So like this fucking video if you have not yet. Hit the thumbs up button. Fat boy gonna make an Amazon. I probably said this 100 fucking times. Maybe 150 times. But yeah, I'm gonna make a Amazon, a boson is my intent. And in fact, they actually have received a few buffs. So let me show you these patch notes. All right, one of the buffs that the Amazon has received, before I go forward with that, I believe this is how it works. It's phase run, right? Phase run right here. And what it does is it has a chance to reset on kill. As you can see here, the duration is 8 seconds. So you cast it, you have 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4. Then if you kill some enemies, it could go back to 8 seconds. That's going to be towed as fuck. Because the problem is, the Amazon is a bit slower when she's wielding a bow compared to when she's wielding Titan's Revenge. Unless if you have Harmony, but who the fuck wants to have Harmony when you're a... you don't always want to have Harmony on Switch, you know what I mean? So I think it's going to be nice to have like Faith always on or Wind Force always on and equipped. And without having to switch over to your opposite hand with Harmony. Because now you can have like Titan's Revenge with a few points and a Lightning Fury. Or just some other interesting items. Like a... actually, most notably... that scepter that gives teleport charges. You could have that on Switch now. You can have Faith and the teleport scepter on Switch instead of Harmony on Switch. Of course, he'll be even faster with Harmony, but it's going to give you a nice boost. But yeah, let's go to these patch notes. God damn. All right, so the ladder reset is this Friday. That's August 14? 14, I think. I don't know what fucking time it starts, so look that up yourself. And yeah, I'm anticipating this. So these were posted on Reddit right here. I don't really understand what the fuck this means. First, players, hardcore software to acquire a Nihilus can load their character on the trade site, and the site will automatically detect it and display it on the website. All right. So there's one addition to this season reset. I don't know what the fuck that means, man. Can you guys explain that to me? Some quality of life features. As drop notifications. This could be big. And we hope to patch it before Friday's reset. Okay, so drop notifications. I'm thinking this means you can see shit on the map. Because how many times, we won't even know. There's no saying in this, you know, how many times we have missed a godly is told drop because we just didn't see nothing. Or you killed an enemy off screen, which happens all the time. You poison them, you run away, they die. Or your arrows just reach over the screen. Or other ranged attacks, you know, with a sword and with Lightning Fury. You know, all sorts of ranged attacks that sometimes kill enemies off screen. Or maybe you just hit Alt rate just a moment too late and you didn't see the fucking item hit the ground. So I'm thinking that drop notifications, I didn't hear this in the live stream because I wasn't watching it at that point. But I'm thinking that that might mean we're going to see like a burr rune on the map. Or at least there's going to be a little X on it, probably. Like how the character X. There might be a little mark for unique items. Oh shit, she's lagging. For, I'm guessing, runes at the least. For mid to high runes, I'm guessing are going to show up on the map now. Along with maybe some uniques. I don't know. Maybe some of you in the comments can elaborate on that. All I have to go by is this. All right, what was that? Yeah, but fixed a bug which caused resistances gained from a scroll of resistance. Oh, to no longer apply to your character after death? Okay, until joining a game. I don't even know that that bug existed. So some bug fixes which are nice. A bug which caused summons to ignore Uber Duriel. I didn't know about that one either. Oh shit, my character's low on HP. Let's heal her. There you go, women. You know daddy takes care of you. Alright. Fixed a bug that caused explosive arrows to not properly deal AoE damage. I didn't know that was a bug either, but hell, I'm going to be running a bows on this ladder, so that's good to know. Especially early on, I'll probably will be using some explosive arrows. Or fires explosive arrows. So those are on items like Ravenclaw, the bow, and a couple others. Summon improvements. Added new summon-related stats, such as summons have plus X% damage to amulet circlets, wands, and heads. Yeah, and I saw this on Tancred's set. So Tancred's set, like Tancred's amulet, Tancred's helm, I saw this on the live stream. This stuff is going to have bonuses to your summons. I think the amulet ranges from 10 to 15 enhanced summon damage. And then they give some defense. So yeah, there's going to be some interesting summoning buffs. So for anyone wanting to play a summoning class, this will be a damn good time, man. If you're like one of those beginner summoning druids or a necromancer, it's going to be Toad. So yeah, good for you guys who plan on doing a summoner, especially for early on, because yeah, Tancred set's going to be GG. Hit power crafted amulet stat. Yeah, this is great. This is a useless stat for the most part. The crafted amulet, it's now going to give summons deal 10 to 15% increased damage. So that's Toad. What the fuck? Deckard Cain now likes to hang out by the waypoint Act 5. Okay, so he's going to conveniently be by the waypoint. Here's that thing with Phase Run. Has a chance to reset the skill duration on kill. That's Toad. Grizzly Bear attacks now generate less threat. So I'm guessing, I assume the bear must have caused too much threat. I think what that means is say that he's hitting like a shaman or something, and then the shaman starts shooting little fireballs at the bear because the bear's attacking it. So apparently, I think threat means that, you know, when they attack something, the enemies are going to want to attack back. So now the enemies might go for your character a little bit more. I think is what that means, but correct me if I'm wrong. I don't fucking know. Dual Strike now uses a faster attack animation. That'll be great because Dual Strike was pretty shitty. But the damage has been reduced. But yeah, it might be significantly faster. So now Dual Strike might be somewhat viable. That dual-wielding Assassin Claw skill. Power Throw now also deals some low-skill physical damage on attack. What the fuck is Power Throw? Is that the Barbarian Throw? I'm pretty sure that's a Barbarian Throw, but I don't know. Removed last patch changes to open wounds. Okay. They reworked open wounds a little bit this current season, which is about to end, but it's reverting back to how it was the season before. Pretty much how vanilla is, yeah. So, yeah, all that open wound shit is different. Now it works as Whirlwind again, because apparently there was some bug where it didn't work in Whirlwind. Okay, so Werewolf and Werebear, their life bonuses have been reduced a little bit. Same with Lycanthropy. Because some of those druids have some godly HP, I know. I've seen some with some godly as fuck HP, so this much must be to try to balance that out a bit. So they nerfed Steel Shade a little bit, where it takes a little less life on hit. It's probably because this is like the go-to helm for almost every merc. I rarely have it, just because I don't find that fucking thing, and I'm always too cheap to trade for it. But yeah, I know for a lot of the endgame builds, man, this is basically the go-to helm, so they're probably making it a little less GG, so maybe, you know, there'll be other viable helms to compete with it. Refrigerate and Inflame, which is enchant, are now activated auras instead of passive auras, so they're not just always cast. Yeah, that threw me off when they were always on. So this is great, because there are some instances where you don't want it to be cast. And I think he mentioned how the little dolls that explode and things like that. Holy fucking shit, how long is this? Fixed a bug. Okay, Lava Gout, changed back to 2%. Chance to cast, level 10 Inflame on Striking from 0 skill. I don't know, what did they do to that? Was it not doing this? Was it not giving any Inflame? I don't know what this means. Let me know in the comments. Mercenaries now always use their attack skill. Aren't they always fucking using their attack skill? Or are they sometimes just on patrol and other times they're on attack mode? I don't really know what this means. But what I'm gathering from it is that it means they're going to be attacking more frequently. But let me know in the comments what the hell this means. Act 2 Mercenaries jab skill level cap lowered from 24 to 19. Alright, that'll be told. Flesh Offering and Bone Offering will now only affect summons. Flesh Offering and Bone Offering increased starting radius at level 1 from 7.3 yards to 12 yards. Oh. Raise skeletal damage, change to physical and elemental damage. I don't know. All this weird shit. Yeah, I'm not too much into the necromancers, but maybe one day I will be. I don't know. I just was never much into necromancer, but yeah. Maybe I'm missing out big time, right? Like one of these days, maybe I'll try to make one and go through hell or something. Teleport mana drain reduced per level increased from 1 to 2. This is a buff. Mana drain reduction per level. So yeah, the more points you put into teleport, the less mana it's going to drain. Is that base level raw mana? Like it'll 1 mana to 2 mana, or is it 2%? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Fixed a bug which caused Bless Aim to continue providing a Blessed Hammer proc chance when active. That sounds toad as fuck, but yeah, a little OP, so they got rid of that bug. Helmet Corruption. Okay, this is cool. This would be great, especially since I'm going to be making a boson. So now that pretty lame Helmet Corruption, I didn't even know it was one, the 20 to 25% enhanced defense, now changed to 15 to 20% piercing. That's godly. So I know the throw barbs are going to like this shit, ethereal throw barbs, and Javazons are going to love this shit, and maybe to a lesser extent, Boazons. Unless if you're like a full elemental one, then that's going to be godly. With an Immolation Arrow and Freezing Arrow. But yeah, it helps anyway, you know, with Strafe and the 3 center arrows with multi-shot and things like that. Double Swing has returned. Yeah, Double Swing hasn't been in Path of Diablo ever since I can remember. Maybe it's never been in Path of Diablo. But yeah, it actually does have benefits. And I remember folks would bitch about this, how it wasn't in POD, because it is faster. And I remember using this. I just never really felt like transitioning. Like you get up your Frenzy charges is what you do. Then you're running faster and you have buff damage. And then you switch to Double Swing. And you just use Double Swing until your charges run out. And then you charge them back up with Frenzy again. And it's a great way to kill a single target. So Double Swing is back for the barbs. Then Frenzy's now a level 6 skill. Some synergy changes here. Warcry now gains plus 1% cry travel speed per level. Travel speed. So does that mean the little shockwave is going to be faster? Because not only is it going to be faster, from what I can gather, it also results in a larger AoE at high levels, because it doesn't really say it has a greater radius here. It just says that it travels faster. So, I don't know. Maybe the wording's off in this, or maybe I'm misunderstanding it. But let me know what the fuck that means in the comments below, because I'm sure some of you dogs know. Or at least you will soon enough. Okay, so see, Whirlwind got a little bit of a buff. It's not doing only 90% of your weapon damage with 1 point, but it's doing 100% of your weapon damage. So this is going to be great. Now the Whirlwind barbs are going to be a bit more viable now. And I know folks love them barbs, especially the Whirlwind barbs. I think it's kind of boring, but it's cray-cray, but I've heard folks say that they're fun as fuck. So maybe I just haven't fully experienced it yet. Level 3 might when hired in higher difficulties. I don't know what that means. That means my Zom might be gypped this whole time. Does it stay at level 3 or has it increased? Nonetheless, it was a bug and it got fixed. All right, Inner Sight tooltip now clarifies passive aura and play the animation when activated. That's good. Multiple shot. Yep, multi-shot. Slight damage nerf. Let's see what it's at right now. Mine's only level 25. See, I didn't buff it up like crazy. So I'm not going to feel these effects so much. That's great. Because level 23, I might just put it at level 23. And as you can see here, it gives just a little bit of damage per level. And of course, that scales with your multipliers, I believe. But it's just a little bit of damage. It's actually a lot of damage. Fuck. Fuck. All right. She got nerfed a little bit in that regard. Fuck. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about that. I'm still going the boson. Yep. But this is good. The mana directing, because I would actually waste rune space. Check this out. Do I not have a mana rune? Or charm? Maybe I don't anymore. Yeah, but I would often have a mana charm because I just hate dealing with that shit. So yeah, that's a great change. It costs a little less mana now. Some cool changes as well. Cold Arrow, Ice Arrow, Freezing Arrow, Exploding Arrow, Mission Arrow will now show their attack rating bonus. Okay. Cold Arrow now fires 2 additional arrows while having 100 or more total dex. And the same with Ice Arrow. That's going to be Toad. Yep. So I think early on I might try to go buff my dex up to 100 as fast as I can. Doesn't have to be base dex, I believe, though. It's just, yeah, total dexterity. So that'll be great for leveling. So I'm going to go for 100 dex at least, probably as early as possible, and mess around with these cold and ice, which I really don't even remember what the difference is. Let's take a look. Okay, cold arrow. Magically enhance your arrow or bolts by adding cold damage and slowing it with a slow effect. And ice arrow. Magically enhance your arrow or bolt to freeze enemies. Okay. I think they look the same. Don't they look? Here's ice arrow. Yeah, I think they look the same, and here's cold arrow. So they're quite similar. They might look a little different. Do they? I don't know. Okay, well that's interesting. Yeah, that'll be fun to mess around with that. Blades of Ice, been nerfed a little bit because there's a lot more cold immunes in this game. And more importantly, perhaps, the Ubers and other creatures in the Uber shit. Yeah, the Ubers, I believe, have cold absorb to a small extent. So this is a nerf to Blades of Ice Assassins because you're going to be emitting more cold damage as a ratio to your physical damage. So you're not going to be as godly against the Ubers, but I'm guessing they could still do them. It's just they're just a little nerf, you know? Blizzard projectile spawn radius AoE increased by 14%. So this is cool. I know there are a lot of Cold Sork fanatics, and apparently you get this buff right here. All right, that looks Toad. Projectile spawn radius increased by 14%. That sounds great. Blizzard cooldown reduced from 2.5 seconds to 1.28 seconds. That's going to be Toad. Yeah, that's great. More casting Blizzard. Because Sorks have, they took a little bit of a hit with the teleport nerf. So this is great for them. That happened this current season. It's about to end. Phoenix has been nerfed, the enhanced damage. I was sad to see this. 35 to 350 to 400 enhanced damage is what it used to be, but now it's 300 to 350 is what it can roll. Same with Fortitude. Now it rolls 250 to 300 enhanced damage. Yeah, it's going to fucking suck. But the show must go on, man. I might just use a Enigma and have like a crazy dex build. Who knows? But yeah, they did, of course. It's like best in slot item, so it's hard for anything else to compete, you know? But you can still get the 300. You want to keep re-rolling that shit. The hidden stat on durability is now visible. Yeah, some uniques give more durability, so that's now going to be visible that it's doing that it's... Spirit only gives one skill now, up until level 62. The Rune Word Spirit, I believe this applies both to the sword and the shield. Blades shield, physical skill damage per level, reduced slightly at 23 plus. Oh, fuck. Yeah, those Blades assassins, man, they just keep getting it. Blade shield damage energy is reduced from 5 to 4%. Okay. Blade shield now gains a new blade every 13 levels. Oh, fuck. That's fine. I mean, I wasn't really planning on doing an assassin. I just keep nerfing them. Because they're pretty godly. The Blades assassins. And the hybrids and such. Valkyrie physical damage energy to only list jab, when in fact jab and fiend both apply. Okay. Valkyrie physical damage synergy from Fend increased from 2 to 18%. Holy shit. Okay, that's great. Inner Sight phase run now offers phase run charges. What? Inner Sight suffix which offers Inner Sight charges has been changed to of phase run and now offers phase run charges. All right. I don't know what the fuck some of this shit means. What? Phase run charges? Of Inner Sight suffix, which offers Inner Sight charges, has been changed to of phase run, and now offers phase run charges. Oh, dumbass! Okay, that means like if you get an amulet, it can have phase run charges now, instead of Inner Sight. Dumbass! Lower deadly poison gold cost. What the fuck? Okay, I don't know what any of this shit means, so I'm going to skip it. The fuck? All these fucked up numbers and shit. I don't know what any of that shit means. I don't really feel like reading it. Yeah, this is told. Superior items with 1 to 3 attack rating, that generally useless stat, has now been changed to 1% to 3%. So you're going to get a lot more attack rating from those superior items. Meteor fall time reduced significantly. Meteor now deals 25% of fire damage as extra physical damage. Holy shit. There are going to be some meteor builds, man. Dude, that's told. That's told. Yeah, there's going to be some meteor builds. In fact, I kind of want to do that. Because meteor has those 2 buffs. I wonder how much faster it casts. Or it falls. Damn, 25%. You're doing physical and fire damage. That's godly. Damn. Yeah, I kind of want to have a meteor sword, to be honest with you guys. Ground Slam, a skill that the Amazon has now. I've never used it. Replaced by a new skill, Molten Strike, an attack that creates a ball of molten magma that deals weapon damage and converting 80% physical weapon damage to fire. I don't know what this ball is going to look like. Is it going to look like the droid's ball that he can spin across the screen, or what? Or he rolls across the screen? I don't know what it's going to look like, man, or what the AoE is going to be like. But I'm interested in checking that out. Are you kidding me? How long is this shit? Okay. Those are all the comments. Reworked mine barrier due to some crashes. Oh, yeah. The mine barrier. You couldn't even have a fucking point in it, or they'd bitch at you and ask you to leave. Or at least that's what they did with me. Because apparently it would cause the game to bug, and some people worry about dying in hardcore. Will now stun all enemies in a melee range. Okay, attack stun on hit also has a tiny AoE. Cool, so mine barrier looks pretty good. Fire Claw damage scaling per level at 28 plus reduced to the same per level scaling as 23 plus. Damn. Fire Claw bears are taking a hit. And wolves. Synergy, slightly nerfed. Set items can now be upgraded. Check that out. Now, off the top of my head, I can't really think of what you'd want to upgrade. So you can up, just like you can with rares. And here's the ingredients right here, man. Look at how cheap some of them are. The only expensive one is the weapon. Because you might want to up like that broadsword or Kleeglaws, longsword with the max damage per level. You know, you could like make it into an exceptional one to help you level. You know, stuff like that. Suburbs, that mace. You know, who knows? Let me know some ideas of what you guys have of set items in Diablo 2. Which ones do you think have some potential if you can up them to exceptional, and then to elite, perhaps? Let me know which ones come to mind, all right? Because I haven't really thought of any. But, I mean, I know just for basic, you know, gameplay, just starting off, you find like a Saigon's piece, you know, you can up it to have some exceptional armor on it, stuff like that. But yeah, weapons are going to be most toad. And fortunately, at least up to the exceptional weapon, it's not going to be bad. He's been working on martial arts, fire functions. Okay. All rune words that work in pole arms now also work in spears. You can make an infinity spear, like an infinity war pike. Yeah, this is great. You know, mess around with some other items. Okay, reduced reanimated warrior's drain. I don't know what that means. Relics. This is big. Oh, shit. Videla Snare, they reworked it. Okay, this is big right here. Relics now roll stats that increase the monster's power. The little tier relics that you find, like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. Now, they have stats that increase the monster's power or reduces the player's powers, thus increasing difficulty and monster density for a greater increase in XP rewards. This is told. Relics will be opened in Act 5 Town. Oh. Via an altar. Okay. Relics must be inserted into the altar, and then a red portal will open to the area. Town portals made inside that area will open in Act 5 Town. It's told. Relics will come in 3 variations, white, yellow, and red. Each color has different stat affixes possible on them, with the yellow being more dangerous than white and red being more dangerous. Relics can be magic or rare and can be corrupted also. The fuck? So they can have all sorts of fucked up stats. But yeah, you can slam the relics, dog. So that'll be pretty interesting. And there's a new tier. I don't know why it's not showing up right here. There's a new tier. It's tier 5. And I saw it. I ain't lying to you guys. I saw this shit. It looks like the River of Flame. Only there are trees with little embers and shit in them. It's like a forest. It's kind of like a forest, you know, in the River of Flame. I don't know what the enemies are going to be like. The difficulty, I guess, is going to be reliant on the relic stats and all that, and density and all that. But yeah, I don't know what the monster, you know, stats and resistances and immunes are going to be like. But nonetheless, it's a new tier map, tier 5. Maybe is what it's called. I'm not sure. It might not even be called that anymore. I don't know. But yeah, it looks pretty good. So I'm looking forward to trying that out. So yeah, damn, long video explaining that shit, reading that shit. Barely explaining half that shit, man. That shit confused me. But yeah, I'm excited for this ladder reset. Let me know if you guys are as well. And thank you to my patrons for supporting me. Here you are on the little chalkboard. So if you want to become a patron, click the link in the description below. Stay tuned, more Path of Diablo videos to come. And I will be playing this ladder reset. Very much so looking forward to it. It might be a public game, I'm not sure yet. But a couple of my homies going to be running. I know Bazo's going to be on. A few other of you guys, Cap, you know, I mean, Fart, Macaz, you know, my homies. I mean, hopefully y'all, you know, we'll be able to get together in a game. And I do have a Discord I'm working on, so I'll link that in the description below. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. You guys can hit me up on Facebook as well. So I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace be with you. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about these patch notes. And are you pleased with the changes? And what changes would you like to see in Path of Diablo for future patches? Comment below, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace be with you.